Hi, sweeties. How are you doing? Welcome to Sim. Thank you so much for the support. Hope you all are doing great. So, I am going to start by saying I have been pinning this particular link in the comment section for some days right now. And I am telling you to click on that link. It will take you to Black owned businesses, right? Go there and shop. It's almost Valentine. You absolutely will see everything you are looking for in that shop. This is not a paid ad. This is me bringing my own community together. We need that money back in Black community. So let's get it popping, right? And for you, if you want to know, there is also another app that is called Goods Unite Us. Download this from your mobile app, and then you can see people that support Democratic Party, and then if you choose to patronize them, patronize them. But the only people I am very much interested in our Black-owned businesses. Make sure you patronize them. Let's get our bank account popping in 2025, right? So now, a lot of people are saying, why not start revolution? And I am asking them who that is starting the revolution. Because this is how they sit back in their houses and tell you, let's start this. And then when you start it, it is going to affect you. And they are in the houses. Black people are no longer scapegoats for anybody. You know what? Let's get into this.
Picture this. Me and you, personally, are standing on a cliff. It's a very far fall. But there's a 10% chance that if we jump, we will be okay. Now me, I have a parachute just in case things go wrong. You, however, have nothing. Now there is $1 million at the bottom if you make it. Would you jump with me? That's how I feel about people who have nothing to lose telling us to start a revolution. Y'all sitting up here talking about Kendrick Lamar is starting the revolution. Are you crazy from a song? It's one thing to say, oh, our culture is being shown. It's so cool. It's another thing for a motherfucker to tell me to jump off a fucking cliff and they got a parachute and I don't. Celebrities, millionaires, people that are just in comfort, who if shit hits the fan, none of this would apply to them. Y'all black leftists or whatever, y'all call yourselves hate Trumpers and stuff and Republicans, but y'all have similar ways about yourself. Praising some dude that would not fight for you. He made a diss track, and then somebody went up there with a Palestinian flag. So I don't know what's going on. Then y'all got this 92%. Y'all sit down. We're not doing. We resting. Resting from what? We have shit to do. It's not resting. It should be shifting focus. And then to exclude black men as if black men did not vote for Kamala too. They did their part. And this I'm a woman thing from black women. You are a black woman. You cannot put anything before that. If you're trans, gay, lesbian, disabled, poor, ugly, you're black first. A woman, a man, you're black. You do not fit into these other groups. That's the entire point. I'm gonna make a part 2 because I gotta go. But can y'all listen? I'll be back and I'm gonna make another video when I see y'all comments. Too. So Kendrick Lamar does the diss song, then y'all, count all of the music as some type of activism, right? Cool, but there's silence from non-black people, except to use the "They Not Like Us" song for some reason. So Kendrick does the Super Bowl, and he's not mentioning anything else. But then there's this dude that comes up that they didn't show on the Super Bowl. He ended up getting tackled by security. They said he's arrested, I don't know. But he's got the Palestinian flag. On that flag, it says Gaza, and then it says Sudan. Which is crazy disrespectful to me, because if you went and looked at what's happening in Sudan, then you would understand that it's the same people represented by that flag that are committing a genocide against the Sudanese people, the black ones, in a country they don't belong in, which again is insanity, because the same country that y'all are saying free are arguing that Israel is an occupying state, and in Sudan, it is the Arabs that are the occupying state. Makes no sense. Anyway, Kendrick does that, and then whoever it was puts up that flag, and all of a sudden, I hear the sound of Kim marching over the sea. Millions of views on these videos of Palestinian people, Arab people in the comment section say, I didn't think I could love Kendrick Lamar even more. Where were your videos when he was just talking about black people? Nowhere to be found. But now it's the same thing that happened with Marcellus Williams when he was executed. They didn't say shit really until they found out that he was a Muslim and wrote a motherfucking poem talking about Palestine. Then all of a sudden, our brother. Fuck y'all. It is only black people who bring up other people's issues while we're talking about our own. None of them voluntarily are like, hey, this is happening to us. Also, Black Lives Matter. No, the entire focus is on their issues. What y'all don't understand is that we have been going through a genocide here for hundreds of years. And they participated in the thousands of years of genocide and slavery that has been going on. I am not going to separate people who have a slur for my people. An Arab is an Arab, and they view it the same. And they showed you that. The problem is that black people, for some reason, feel that they are viewed as human. You're not. You're black. If everybody gets what they're asking for, do you think that they're going to come back for black people? No. And you won't have any access to the things that you think are good causes. Women's rights, gay rights, trans rights, whatever the rights are, you are barred immediately for being a nigga. And that's the problem. Y'all black folks sitting there criticizing other black people. Talking about you went to McDonald's, you went to Starbucks. Meanwhile, you going to Amazon and Walmart. I had somebody tell me, well, Walmart is a food source. You think that you're just getting food from Walmart? Ain't nowhere else you can get food that don't support this cause that you care so much about. You talking about Starbucks that donated $500,000 or whatever to Gaza while you support these huge companies that are not only supporting Israel, but supporting Israel's military. Y'all are criticizing your own people as the people that you are fucking defending hate you and call you slurs in their own language. Are y'all not listening? They playing that George Lopez video where he's talking about you can't bring a black person home. That's one of the rules. You think that was just a joke? No. They thought it was funny because it's true. But y'all still want to fight for people that are going to leave us behind as soon as they get what they want. Hello? Affirmative action overturned. Hello? 1964 Civil Rights Act for the federal government with discrimination. Hello? These motherfuckers told you that you're voting for genocide Harris. Meanwhile, they put in genocide Trump. And it's not just about them. I'm tired of focusing on what about us? What do they give us? We were out there protesting with y'all. Oh, congratulations. Because the fact is, when y'all are on the side of black people, you're fighting for your own rights because we are asking for the bare fucking minimum. You're not a fucking hero. You're doing it in your own interest. How do I know that? Because it's transactional. I also know it because if you actually cared, you wouldn't start your movements at the same time. We are dying and we are going through our own genocide. Fuck you. Toodaloo.
If you're wondering why everyone is frothing at the mouth at the fact that black women are saying that we are intentionally bowing out of this fight for the next 4 or however many years, understand that the people who are demanding our labor view our labor as forgiveness and redemption. In a country where our labor as black women was forcefully extracted from us completing that labor voluntarily now in the modern day when we are legally free is giving forgiveness and redemption and absolving wrongdoers of their wrongs, basically. Because essentially what they want from us is we'll come in and say, oh, it's okay, baby. Nanny will make things all right now. We'll come and clean up the mess that you made. We'll make everything right. We'll make everything better. Don't you worry about anything. You didn't know any better. You didn't know what you were doing, and that's okay because Nanny's here to save the day. You see what it does? Our labor then and us committing to this fight would absolve everyone else of their actions. It would absolve all the racist, low-key, anti-black people of color who voted for Trump, who tried to institute a Muslim ban, an East Asian ban, a South Asian ban, every kind of ban except a white man ban. It would forgive them of the never Kamala leftists who were telling us that Kamala Harris was just as bad as Donald Trump. It would forgive them. It would absolve them and alleviate their guilt that they're now fighting and toiling with if we were to just come in and say, it's okay, fuck it, I'll do it. And that's exactly why we're not saying it. Because you made all of those political decisions intentionally. You made them consciously, knowing exactly what the fuck would happen, and did not listen to the voices of the people whom you're now demanding labor from. So you see how that works? We're good enough to give you labor. We're good enough to give you entertainment, but we're not good enough to counsel you. We're not good enough to lead you to make sound political and social decisions. You see how that works? This is all the more reason why our rest is radical. Because again, a bad B with a law degree, I'm also a bad B with a sociology degree and an anthropology minor. So I know what the fuck I'm talking about. In a country where our labor as black women and as black people was forcefully extracted from us, in the modern day age, today where we are free, us voluntarily giving our political labor to our oppressors is an act of forgiveness for them. It's redemption for them. And I'm not Jesus Christ. I'm not here to save or redeem anybody. Thanks, management.
It's so clear to me that a lot of you didn't take the threat of a Donald Trump presidency seriously because you believe that your community would be fine. And that's indicative upon the fact that a lot of you were so gung-ho against Kamala Harris and ensuring that she lost. And you heard black people basically saying, no, it's going to be worse under Donald Trump, and maybe you should listen to us because we have history in this country. And we know what this country is capable of. And you looked at those black people and told them to shut the fuck up, and you were going to ensure that Kamala Harris lost and not Donald Trump. And now a lot of you are seeing, holy shit, Donald Trump is actually worse for us. And instead of you acknowledging that fact, that you didn't listen to the black people, you're asking, where are the black people at to protest with us for this Trump administration and all of the shit that he's going to do to us? You know, the shit that he said he was going to do. The entire campaign trail that a lot of you chose to ignore because it was more important for you to see Kamala Harris lose. And instead of looking at the fact that this is happening to you because a lot of your family members voted for Donald Trump assisting his win, so you probably should call them to the carpet and chastise them, you're chastising the black people that are telling you should have listened to us. And we're just gonna chill because this is what y'all voted for. Not only that, a lot of you completely default to anti-blackness, which actually tells those black people, yeah, this is the reason why we're going to sit this out. I don't care who needs to hear this, whatever ethnic non-black group out there. It does not matter that you like a black person. That doesn't mean you like black people. A lot of you certainly don't respect black people, because if you did, you wouldn't be doing all of the fuck ass shit that you're doing. But here you are in all of your anti-blackness. And a lot of you Latinos that keep saying, where are the black people? Just show your anti-blackness, because you are definitely engaging in erasure of black Latinos. You should never ask where the black people are at when you clearly default to anti-blackness. We don't want to be around y'all. And we're chilling because we were the ones that actually tried to stop this. And again, a lot of you told us to go fuck ourselves. So I hope you anti-black, non-black people enjoy your protest that you are doing in response to Trump's extreme policies, that those black people that you are criticizing so much, being anti-black to so much, tried to prevent. Even though you didn't look out for your own people, those black people were still looking out for you.
People aren't used to seeing black Americans behave this way during potential times of trouble or times of trouble. This is what's really getting under people's skin, or is really bothering people, because they're used to a very, very loud protest, right? However, that's not what we're giving. We're doing a protest that's like withdrawing from the social systems that they're not used to seeing. Like, they're not used to seeing a large group of black people not cooperating and totally being ghost. That in itself is a form of protest. Like I said, we're protesting a multitude of things where everyone else may be protesting one particular thing. Black Americans aren't protesting one particular thing. It's not just the election. If you think that, that's a mistake. Black Americans are also protesting our mistreatment from a multitude of people, from everybody. Okay? This is why you see something like teach-ins or the establishment of new institutions, okay, on TikTok, and even creating brand new social patterns. All of this is protest that people aren't used to seeing black people do. Such as, the boycotting. People are used to seeing us boycott. But all of this other stuff is sort of brand new to other people. And it's a reaction to not just the election, but also people coming against us. Such as conservative Asian Americans saying that they don't believe black people deserve a spot in Ivy League schools. And then teaming up with white people to take it out, to try and harm us. See, that's another reason for this type of protest, or these types of protests that you are seeing from black Americans. Because where you guys are solely protesting the election, we're protesting because we're tired. And this is how we protest when we're tired. Black Americans have helped everyone here. Everyone here in the United States. Everyone. During the times of slavery and after slavery. However, no one wanted to vote for our reparations. See, it's always no, we can't do that much for them, even though they've done a lot for us. People just aren't used to it, and they really think that all we're protesting is the election. Well, when you sow something at the election booth and then you reap it, right? And a part of that reaping is the destruction of what our ancestors bled and died for. It's a direct attack on Black America. And so that's another reason. Okay? Even though many people don't see it that way, it doesn't matter how you see it. See, and that's the thing. It doesn't matter how you see it, because that's your perspective. What actually happened factually, many people came after us when we have done nothing to anyone else. There are multiple videos on social media ever since TikTok has been up. Multiple videos of people coming against Black Americans from overseas and here in the nation. So, it taught Black Americans a lot. And Black Americans still don't hate people. We don't. It's just that we are choosing to protect ourselves in the best way that we possibly can. From people who have verbally stated they don't like us, who have mocked us. So there's a plethora of things that cause this type of reaction from Black America. It's not just the election of Donald Trump. It's the rejection of Black women who tried to help America, who tried to help everyone. And they said they did not want our help, which is why they voted how they voted. There comes a time when you have to dust your feet. Dusting your feet is not a form of hatred. As a matter of fact, the Lord Jesus said, if they don't want what I have to give, after you offer it to them, dust your feet and move on. Black people are no longer going to try and force ourselves onto you. Okay? And this is not for everyone. This is for the people who know what they did and why they did it. Okay? This is for the people who know what they did and why they did it. Okay? If someone, not only verbally, but in their actions say they can't stand you, they don't want you, they don't want your help, they'd rather die. Okay? They'd rather leave the face of the earth, okay, than have you help them. Okay? That's what the election stated. And that's what people have been saying prior to the election. So when Black America hears this, and Black women hear this, eventually we're going to say, okay. And move on.
So this is all I got from this video. And please, I got one of my teeth extracted so it can actually, my speech is not like the very best, but yeah. So I am going to start by saying that I see them saying, why are we not starting revolution, right? And I am asking, who is the we? See, Black people, I don't know how to say it, but I trust my own people because I know when they say yes and when they say no. Their no is no, and their yes is yes. And I am sure that nothing is making Black people get up at this time. And you all know that they are like, how is this happening? They are in shock. They haven't seen something like this in their entire existence. So far, it's been Black people saving everybody's butts, but not 2025. Why? Black people won ahead, right? Now, let me tell you something. For all these people that are all over asking Black people, I see through your color, I see how you are, I see how bad you people are, I can see your true color, right? We have one color, and that is brown skin. You can see our skin. That is what we are, right? No matter what you use, if you use microscope, whatever you use, you definitely will find the same thing. We are good for being warriors, but we are not good in any way. It is all right if we save you people, but it is not okay if we save ourselves. It is all right if we stand up for you people, but it is not okay for us to tell you people what will happen because this is the life they have lived. They have been saving you people, starting from the Civil Rights Act, 14th Amendment, down to whenever it ends, from Jim Crow to the last minute, to the very moment, to 2024. It is just in 2024 that they said, we are no longer doing, right? And now you all know how bad Black people are. There is no problem. But one thing I am saying is that I do not want to wake up and see 92% of us, 92% of Black women, and 80% or 82% of Black men. I am sure you all already know the drill. The drill is the drill. We are sticking to it till further notice. Let them come and tie us rope to save them. because the only thing they have ever wanted all their lives is to keep leeching, because they're leech, right? Let me benefit from them and run away. They keep benefiting, they don't give back. So who are you doing? The fact that these people have the guts to come out to tell Black people to even help them tells you how shameless and mannerless and senseless it is. Because how do I tell you not to do this? We've been screaming it, and you all went ahead to do it. And now it is our fault. Why? Because we choose not to speak. You all go look for other warriors. Look for Asian warriors or look for white warriors. White people are also there. That is to tell you how bad it is. They want you all to go, but their own people, are there no other migrants in Europeans that are here or that are in US that are not going anywhere? Nothing has happened to them. But they started with you people that stood with them, right? That is to tell you that you in particular do not have the skin for the protection. I don't know if that is too big for you to understand. It is not. You are not the kind of person that want to protect. You all try so hard to align with white supremacists, and they have used you people as pawns against your own interest. It was from affirmative action. From affirmative action, you all said that it is Black people that is the cause of everything. They struck out affirmative action, and you all started screaming. DEI, it's already going. I am not saying anybody making noise. Black people have been always the one at the forefront. If they don't speak, you all will not speak, because it is not in your culture to scream. It is in our culture to scream. Right? Now you messed up. Black people will also fix your mess. Like, who does that? Who does that? So as it stands, they are absolutely in shock. People told you, do not do this. It will land you in problem. Does it look like Black people are going to be deported? Of course, they will not be deported. But they just have the best interest of everyone. I see everybody running around. Oh, it's only Black people that can save it. Black people aren't saving anything. We all are going to sit in this for as long as it's going to last. And then we all, that is, if you're all ready, re-strategize, right? And come back whenever it is going to be. I see some of you making excuses for yourself, saying you regret. How are you regretting? You are regretting. Why? Because you felt it is going to be a Black thing. Black people are going to suffer it. Then you found out that it did not even start from Black people. It is starting from you, both white and Latinos. And you are screaming, help, help, help. Who will help you? First of all, start with your own community. Let your own community sort you out first before you start coming to other community. This is where I am going to draw the curtain. I do not have a lot to say. Shout out to all the beautiful women. Shout out to Crystal Black. Shout out to Alex Rosen and every other person that contributed to this, because you all said it well. They are still in shock. Why? Because they felt like you guys were going to run out like a dog and help as usual, save democracy as usual. But this one is, nobody is saving anybody. See you all in my next video. Bye for now.